Alright, hi everybody, this is BROOK and Nami One Piece. Episode 574. This one was good. Even though there wasn't, not that much going on in it. It basically was them going to the New World. Pretty much. We had, in the beginning we had Nami. She was pretty fucking good in this one. She, the shower scene, oh my god, that was insane. Because what happened was, she created this cloud, the cloud, to pour rain on her. That was the beginning of the episode. And Sanji, and before they come in, Sanji and Brook, excuse me, Chopper asks, oh, is that a cotton candy and everything? And she says, no, it's not. And she just, the corner of her eye, notices that Sanji and Brook are there and tells Chopper to get out of the way. And the cloud moves and electrifies them. And I was like, damn it. That was insane. But that scene with Nami was pretty crazy. Her bathing like that was like, she is just so, her body. And we had that scene, and then after that, we go back to on the deck of the ship of the Sunny, and we have Luffy, Usopp, Zoro, Robin's there too, and Usopp is creating a hook for Luffy and what he does is he slingshots it after Luffy attacks this one fish, because he sees all these big fishes. He wants to cook one. Sanji to cook one. And for them to eat it. Now, he's able to get one of them, but when it ends on happening, and this fish was ugly as fuck. Oh my god. It was so ugly looking. What happens is, two other fish come by and eat that fish. And it's just this huge fish. And while this is going on, and Sanji comes back with Brook, and their faces are charred and shit, I was like, oh my god. It was a crazy episode. The first half of it was like really comedy. And then, after that happened, they get close to this whirlpool. This white dragon, Robin calls it a white dragon. It destroys any ship that's near it, because it'll suck it in and then put it somewhere else and destroy it. And what ends on happening is they get turned around and shit, and Nami's like, I can't wait for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I was like, I'm 10 minutes and you did this. She's like, and they're like, no, we don't want to get rid of the fish. It was so fucking funny. So, what ended on happening was the fish was with them, and they got turned in the whirlpool, and everybody got slowed around. It was craziness. Absolute craziness. Then, what ends on happening is, they get sent to an area. Everyone's alright, everything's fine. And these whales show up everywhere. And this is the part that I was like, wow. This was an emotional scene. It was pretty emotional. This was like a half and half. It was comedy in it, but at the same time, emotional. Emotional scene for my man Brook. He got the spotlight in this episode. And what ended up happening was, he saw these whales and he thought, laboon! He thought one of them was laboon. And I read the manga chapter of this, in the manga, the chapter, and I guess it was true that laboon wasn't there. I mean, there were several whales that looked like laboon, because they had the marks, the really scars on the front head of them. But there were like 2 or 3 or 4 of them. So, that's probably why I figured it wasn't laboon. And then we had it, and he was yelling at the whales, saying, do anyone know laboon and everything? And he was saying about, his crew back then, and the whales didn't really know him, but they did. So what's happening is Sanji's telling Nami to do a head count and everything, and and for the time being, there was a funny scene there too. And that's what happened. And then we get Brook. He goes on top of the sail, the lookout part, and he plays a tune. And he goes, yo ho ho. That was amazing. That was pretty good. So, and he just sings this song, and all the whales are doing. It's like a nice moment. It was a nice, interesting moment. And he plays the song, nice moment, good tune, and then we just have them getting shooted up by the whales to the top to go into the new world. And we just get a montage of the last 2 years, 2 years before, with the training of all the Straw Hats. Chopper, Zoro, Nami, Robin, Usopp, Sanji, except for Luffy, Brook. And Luffy's smiling, he's on top, and they get shooted out. And he's like, Usopp's like, "It's very bad weather here," you know, because it's thunderstorms and shit. And everyone's excited. They're in the new world now, and they see the marine ships ahead. And that's pretty much what happened in this episode. But gotta give it to my man Brook. I'm becoming a big fan of him. In fact, for Christmas, I'm getting figurine. New World Brook. Not the pop figurine, but New World Brook. He's a very... I like him because he's a swordsman as well. And I would put him in the conversation. Like, you know, the whole Zoro versus Sanji thing? Well, give it for Brook a bit. Give it to Brook. Brook's pretty good to some extent. He's near that. He's not near Zoro's level, obviously, but he's still an impressive goddamn swordsman. Yeah, I thought this was his episode, at least to some extent, with Laboon and seeing these whales and everything. And it was really well done. Very nicely done. This episode was justly done. I liked how they had the montage and everything. So, yeah, this was a great episode of One Piece. Now, the only thing I'm wondering, because I think I didn't watch Finner World's review of it, but he said about filler. I guess they're going to get into filler now, but we don't know. We'll see. I guess they could probably get into filler. Yeah, they probably could get into filler. So we'll have to see on that. We'll have to see. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. So yeah, this has been Bonkai922. I'll see you guys later. Also, before I forget, I am getting one other thing for Christmas. Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Complete series of the manga. Yeah, didn't get that. So yeah, it's been Bonkai922. I'll see you guys later. Next coming up is probably going to be the Fairy Tail, JoJo, and Sword Art Online. There is no To Love Ru this week. Got it for next week. So yeah. And that's all I got for you guys. So yeah. Brook for the win, man. Brook for the fucking win. See ya.